Yo, what is up everybody? It's B Milton. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host here on the Redskins review. First things first, if you guys are a Washington Redskins fan or just an NFL fan in general, I ask that you guys please do subscribe and stick around and, put comments down in the comment section and we converse and, talk about football, whatever in general, whether it's the Washington Redskins or how bad the referees have been this year. This is the worst year for referees, and I'm about to make a video sooner or later about it, talking about how bad they've been. But whatever, stick around, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing, all the guys that have been here since day one and everything. I remember all you guys. We've been talking for a long time, and you guys know I read all your comments. If you comment down there, I'm going to read it. I'm going to get around to it. I'm going to comment back. You guys know I do that because that's what it's all about, man. So thanks for subscribing. We're like 700 almost, man. Thanks so much. Today in this video, we're going to talk about Bashaud Breeland, and he's going to have a bounce-back game, and I'm pretty much going to guarantee that. Next, before we get into that, if you guys live in the DMV, man, this is not my time of year. It's getting cold as shit outside, and I would much rather be hot and sweaty or whatever rather than being cold and wet. That is not my type of thing anymore. When I was a little kid, I used to like the snow and shit like that, but not anymore. If you guys live in the DMV, you know what I'm talking about. It's about to start now. And also, you guys probably saw, I think it made national news, the oil tanker or whatever that flipped over on 95. I think like 2 people died, and there was like a 60-car pileup or whatever. That shit's crazy, and it hits close to home because I live like 4 exits away from 195 from where that happened. I live like basically 4 miles away. That shit was really close to here. It's crazy, insane, man. You gotta watch out for people driving today. I was out today doing some errands, went to the post office and shit, and people were driving like idiots today. I don't know what it is, whether it's the holiday season or the weather. I have no idea, but people are being stupid out there. So be safe. Next, I got a segment into this too. There's been some more trolls that have been showing up on my channel. And if you guys, all the guys that have been here since day one, you guys know I've already shed off a lot of trolls, and it doesn't bother me, and the thing is, the only thing that does bother me is that these trolls are so weak. Like, if you're gonna actually troll me, like actually do something. Like all these guys, they're half-assing it. You know what I mean? Like, trolling doesn't even bother me. Like, I will shed you off and I'll get you off this channel sooner or later because I will show you it doesn't affect me. And there's been plenty of people that are much more elaborate than you that used to be here when my channel first started, when they thought they were gonna, affect me at the very beginning. Hell no, man, they're gone. I got rid of them real quick. Well, not quick, but I still got rid of them because I made them look retarded over and over and over until they're gone. So, plus I used to be a troll. I don't really troll that much anymore, but trust me, I was much more elaborate than you guys who are here today. So if you're watching, go find somebody else to troll, or just stick around and keep trying to troll me, and it's not going to work. So to get into the topic of discussion today, Bashaud Breeland. A lot of people have been disappointed in him, myself included. But the thing is, I've seen a lot of Redskins fans say we need to bench him or get rid of him or whatever, and that is just simply not the case. Bashaud Breeland's one of my favorite players on the Redskins, especially because of last year, what he did last year. That's my whole thing, is that we cannot have this attitude towards Breeland. This guy is gonna bounce back, and what I'm saying is, either tonight during the Carolina game or next game versus the Bears, I'm guaranteeing within one of these 2 games, Bashaud Breeland's gonna have a field day. He's gonna have a really good game, and he's going to solidify all the Redskins fans. Like, he's going to show a little bit of his old self, whether he has an interception and just has a sack or something crazy. I guarantee you, within one of these 2 games, Bashaud Breeland's going to come out of his shell and look like his old self. And that's kind of what I'm saying, is that we cannot give up on Bashaud Breeland. This guy is a guy who's already shown us something. This guy is a dog, man. He's a fighter. He's a physical guy. He has a really good body type for the position at corner, I think. Although someone did mention something about making him a safety, which that's a discussion for another video. I think that could work because I think Breeland's pretty good at tackling, and his body type is pretty good. He's durable. But you guys, we cannot give up on Breeland, man. This is a guy who's already shown us something. He was our best corner last year. last year in NFL, he was the best tackling. He was the best corner versus the run in the NFL, like the top corner versus the run in the NFL. That's kind of big, man, and we cannot give up on Bashaud Breeland. He's going to have a bounce back game. I don't know why, he's everyone had really big, high expectations for him. Seeing the way that he played last year and then coming into this year, and now I don't know what it is, having Norman over here, I don't know what it is, but he just hasn't lived up to our hype or whatnot. But I am not one to give up on him, because instead of going and trying to get someone who's never shown us anything and to come in here and fill in his shoes, I think we need to stick the course with Breeland. He's a guy who's at this level, he's already shown us something. And let's not forget, we've had a tough-ass schedule, man. When we got the schedule this year, we were looking at like a murderer's row. Even though teams like Carolina aren't who we thought they were going to be, we cannot sleep on Carolina. They will come out and try to win, even though I think they've been eliminated from the playoffs. It's Monday night tonight. They don't want to lose. But that's what I'm saying, is either today or next Sunday versus the Bears, who is another team who doesn't want to lose, even though they're out. I'm already saying this for next week. We cannot sleep on the Bears. I haven't watched the Bears games, but I look at I always look at the scores of every game, and the Bears have been fighting, dude. And I don't know what their quarterback situation is. I don't know. I haven't watched their games, but I do know the Bears. When they're playing a team that I think is going to stomp them, and I think of the Bears that you think about, oh, the Bears aren't that good. They've been competing, dude. They've been putting up points on the board. So we cannot sleep on either team tonight or next week. But between one of these two games, or both, Bashaud Breeland's going to show up, dude. And I feel pretty confident in saying that. Whether, like I said, whether it's an interception, multiple interceptions, whatever, forced fumble recovery, whatever it is, Breeland's going to show up, dude. If I was a betting man or whatever, dude, I'm going to put money on Bashaud Breeland. And I can't say that about some of the other guys who are options to come in and fill his spot. I can't do that. But I am not ready to let Bashaud Breeland go or bench him or whatever. I think that guy, he has it in him. We've seen it. We are not the old Redskins where we are just shuffling everybody. Oh, fucking somebody doesn't perform 1 year, guess what? He's gone. And is there times to do that? Yes, there is times to do that. We all looked at David Bruton Jr. and was like, this guy ain't cutting it. Someone else needs to step up. Now, like I said, Breeland is a little bit different. He has shown us something, and he's shown us something really good. He had a really good year last year. For as bad as our defense was last year, he had a pretty damn good year for us on our terms. So, it seems like there's a lot of people out there who are just trying to, downplay some of our players or say, hey, bench them or whatever. There's so many fans that are just so quick to, hate on our own players. It's sickening. But, like I said, Bashaud Breeland is a guy who's shown us something. He's a guy who is a fighter, and he's going to bounce back. He's going to bounce back. Hopefully he's going to be here next year, and hopefully he has we're probably not going to have as hard as a schedule next year, and hopefully he fucking kills it. Hopefully he's the guy who we thought he was going to be this year. But fans, I would much rather see Joe Barry go than see Bashaud Breeland go. That's kind of what I'm saying right now. I would rather see Joe Barry go above, Bashaud Breeland leaving the team or being benched or not playing. But someone did mention one time we could put Breeland at safety, and I think that does make some sense because, like I said, Bashaud Breeland, he has a really good body type. I think he's like 6'1" or 6'2", and he's physical. He's got lengthy arms. So the way that his body is built, he's got lengthy arms, but he's somewhat stocky. He's physical. Like he will put hands on people, or I want to say he's a good tackler. I've seen him tackle a lot, and even this year, he's probably up at the top of our, people who have tackles on our team. But everyone on this defense, I can't go too strongly with that. A lot of people on this defense this year have not been able to tackle. But Bashaud Breeland, like I said, if I have to put money on a few people, if I'm a betting man, obviously people are, obviously Norman you can easily bet on, but Bashaud Breeland is another guy that I would put money on, man. I think this guy has the drive. I think this guy has what it takes to be a really good corner. I think, maybe it's something to do with the mindset right now, but I still believe in this guy, and you guys should too. I would much rather give up on Joe Barry quicker than I give up on Bashaud Breeland, and that's just kind of my takeaway in this video. It's going to be a short video. I'm about to end it. The Panthers game, I'm going to watch it tonight. Probably going to make a video right after the game or either tomorrow. You guys know the deal. I either make a video right away or the next day, depending on, what's going on. But I'm calling it, dude. I'm calling it. He's had a drought. Bashaud Breeland's had a drought, and he's a competitor, dude. He doesn't like losing. This is the guy who last year saved our season. Do you guys remember Bashaud Breeland saving our season in that Tampa Bay game where who was a Doug Martin or someone has that ball and he's running up the sideline, and if he scores a touchdown, we're down too many points and we're probably not coming back in that game. Bashaud Breeland ran from the completely other side of the field, ran all the way over and tackled this motherfucker, and then we come back and we win that game, and that's Kirk's big game. That wouldn't have happened if Bashaud Breeland didn't hustle his ass from the other side of the field all the way to catch Doug Martin before he got a touchdown. This is that guy. I am not ready to... he has shown us shit. I am not ready to give up on him. Joe Barry hasn't really shown us anything, to be honest with you. We've gone over this. I'm not gonna beat the dead horse or whatever, but I believe in Bashaud Breeland, and he's gonna have a bounce back game. I'm calling it, dude. I'm calling it. I had just one of these feelings, dude. I've done this a couple times this year. The Ravens game, I knew that was gonna be not a problem. I mean, I thought we were gonna win by more than we did, but everyone held the Ravens up to a high pedestal or whatever, and they had the #1 defense at the time or whatever. I was like, nah, man, I watch these boys. I'm from Baltimore. I know what they're about, and they're not the same Ravens. I had that feeling. I was like, we're going to win this. It's not going to be a problem. I'm having that feeling right now. Bashaud Breeland is going to be solid, have a really solid game, either versus the Panthers or versus the Bears. And, I mean, sure, you guys can say, oh, the Panthers are, 5-8, and the Bears are 3-11. Of course, he better have a good game versus these guys. But you guys, I mean, this is a team sport. Our entire defense is bad. I'm just saying you're going to notice a difference in Bashaud Breeland within one of these two games. He's gonna ball out. So that's kind of the end of the video. Thank you guys for watching. Short video today. Hopefully I get a video up tonight about the Carolina Panthers game. Now we are sitting back in our, we control our own destiny again. The Cowboys helped us out and beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers last night. The Buccaneers didn't really look like them normal selves. And you guys, the Cowboys, they got beat by the Giants, and I'm actually more afraid of the Giants, to be honest, I think, than I am the Cowboys. The Cowboys have shown weaknesses. It's been, even when last night, what did I see so many times. I see so many times that I say shit in my videos, and then I see on TV, or I see Chris Cooley and Clinton Porter say the same shit that I said days after or weeks after I've been saying the shit. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like, a lot of us out here have a connection, and you guys watch me, hopefully, because we can foresee this shit before some people higher up in organizations and shit. Like last night when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were playing the Cowboys, the commentators, they were sitting there saying, hey, in the past couple weeks where the Cowboys haven't been themselves or whatever, we've been noticing something. The teams, the Vikings and the Giants and now the Buccaneers, they are getting after Dak Prescott. They are sending pressure. They're realizing that the only way to really stop him and Ezekiel Elliott is to send pressure, and it's been working the past few weeks. And it has been. Have the Cowboys won some of those games still? Yeah, they still beat the Buccaneers. Yeah, they still beat the Vikings and shit like that. But people are realizing what you have to do is you have to get to him. You have to get to Dak Prescott. You have to blitz. And that's been the motto of our defense all year long. You guys have been hearing me say that shit. The first time we played the Cowboys on Monday night or whatever at the very beginning of the season, I don't know if it was Monday or Sunday night, something like that. When we first played them, I said it over and over. We let Dak Prescott and we let them off the hook. We let a rookie quarterback off the hook. We didn't blitz him like at all. We just let him off the hook. He's a rookie quarterback. I don't give a shit how good he's playing. You send pressure, dude. You figure out whether he can take it or not. You have to. And then now, Dak Prescott, there's even been more controversy. Oh, is Tony Romo going to come in and play now because Dak Prescott's not playing that well? Because people are blitzing him. And guess what? Now he's showing some sign of weakness. If you stop Dak Prescott, you can key in on Ezekiel Elliott. And they just haven't been the same team they were at the beginning of the season that they are now because people are figuring them out by blitzing. That's what I've been fucking saying the whole time. We let them off the hook the first time we played them. And then the second time we played them, it was just a shootout. We still didn't send enough pressure that game, but here of late, Joe Barry hopefully realizes that our defense, we can't keep doing the same shit. We can't just sit back and let quarterbacks have time. If we're not getting pressure with 4 guys, it's fundamentals in football. You cannot let the quarterback sit there and have too much time. He's going to pick us apart. He's going to make our defense look even worse. We have to blitz. Sure, if you blitz and you give up a couple of big, huge plays, I guarantee you, that's our only chance with this defense. That's our only chance. We have to get home. We have to rattle the quarterback and make bad decisions. Bad decisions like Kirk Cousins did versus the Cardinals, where he threw the interception at the end of the game because they blatantly showed pressure and they got to him twice in a row and he threw a bad pass, like we did versus the Eagles, where we showed blitz at the goal line and Carson Wentz threw an interception to DeShazer Everett, who is probably going to have another big game, by the way. It's fundamentals, dude, and that's why I think Joe Barry needs to go, because if he does not do that today, he's had too much time to not evolve. So thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you guys think about Bashaud Breeland. Let me know what you guys think. Is he going to bounce back? Do you guys think he is, or do you think Greg Toller should play? What do you guys think should happen? I just went over what I think. Breeland's the man. He's definitely one of the best physical players on our defense. So hail to the Redskins. Let's get that W tonight, one game at a time. And I'll see you guys after the game. Peace.